The opinions expressed by the hosts and co-hosts of this program does not necessarily reflect the views of TGON Radio and TVH Group of Networks.
Ah, your microphone is broken, Dream Car. Oh, the way how you started. But anyway, fellow, good evening and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. And yes, we are back with yet another episode where we will be covering the gaming headlines, including the main story that we will get into later, especially because guess what? Microsoft has decided to increase the prices on the Xbox Game Pass. And people are not too happy on that. So we'll get into that in a bit. But Dreamcar, how are you today?
Hello. Can you hear me, Sparabus?
Yes, hello. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. But your microphone is. It sounds like a loudspeaker to me. Yeah.
When I am busy right now, Sparabus, got the same thing as well.
Alright. Anyway, just a heads up. We may or may end the show early if I will be heading out to dinner before 7:30 ends. So, well, if that's the case, then we might have to end the show early if Dreamcar is also busy at the moment. But yeah, without any further ado now, let's get into the gaming cafe because today is Thursday. It is time for the gaming news. So let me get my show agenda for right now and then we can start screen sharing it, shall we? Okay, here it is. Let me go to share your screen. And yeah. Yes, sir. Load it.
Cái đấy tỉnh ăn á. Đào về đào một thôi nó. Dạ, đào một.
Okay, anyway, let's figure this out real quick. Oh, okay, maybe my browser was behind at this time, but hey, it's still going to take time to load right here. Since again, I just opened the web page. I did not open the articles in advance, which I could have done that before. But anyway, yeah, you can see it's verifying. It's trying to verify if I am not a bot, which obviously I'm not. Okay, it's well, the loading circle. Oh, never mind. There we go. Okay, let's get into the main story where we discuss the Xbox Game Pass, introducing their upgraded plans plus the price increase. Yes, that's right. Xbox has decided to increase their prices, and spoiler alert: the ultimate plan pricing is the most effective one, with the 50% price increase to all the PC Game Pass is at 40 up to 40%. So let's dive into further. This is coming from Getmasu. Microsoft Gaming has announced 3 upgraded Xbox Game Pass plans: Essential, Premium, and Ultimate. Essential will replace the existing core plan, and Premium will replace the standard plan, with neither seeing a price increase. The Ultimate plan has increased by 50% from $20 per month to $30 per month. The PC Game Pass, which will not see any upgrades but still includes day one releases, has also increased by 40% from $11.99 to $16.49. Keep that in mind. The pricing you're seeing here is in US dollar, but I am pretty sure Philippines is also affected with the price increase. And I will show you in a bit coming from the r/tech_Philippines. But for now, let's have a breakdown. on what are the upgraded Xbox Game Pass plans. So let's start with Essential. The Essential stays at the same pricing, pretty much unchanged really, but it's replacing Core, which is now known as Essential. Still sitting at $10 per month. And as for the Premium, with $15 per month, replace Standard, no price increases, and I'm pretty sure some are unchanged except, okay, I might have missed it out, but here in the Essential plan, you can now play on your console and cloud aside from PC, so I say this is pretty cool. You have unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits, including for Riot Games, online console multiplayer, and you get and earn up to $25 a year in the store with rewards just by playing. While in the Premium, replacing Standard, you have over 200 games, and then you have new Xbox published games within a year of launch, not including Call of Duty titles, unlimited cloud gaming with shorter wait times, in-game benefits, same thing as Essential, pretty much the same except the last part, which is this time you earn up to $50 a year in the store with rewards just for playing. Now for the Ultimate, now this is interesting. The Ultimate price, the Ultimate pricing has increased from $20 US to $30 US, and you have over 400 games playable on PC cloud. So pretty much you get the same thing now being a thing for both Essential and Premium. Again, this is a good start for Xbox while we disguise the price increases, obviously. Over 75 day one games a year, including all Xbox published games day one, and aside you have the goodies such as Ubisoft Plus Classics and EA Play, along with Fortnite Crew coming in November, which obviously will require Game Pass Ultimate, right? And then you have the unlimited cloud gaming at our best quality with the shortest wait time. Well, what did they mean our best quality? Well, I have to say it's going to be a higher resolution for cloud gaming, while the Essential and Premium will be, if I have to guess, it's going to be around HD, 720p, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty much the same thing, these two right there. And the last part is instead of 25 and 50, you can earn up to $100 a year just by playing. And as for the PC Game Pass, the price has also been increased, but same features and no upgrades. So for PC Game Pass, it decreased from $12 to $16.50 US per month. And aside from that, Microsoft Gaming has also announced the following game additions to each plan starting today. It's a lot, so we're not gonna read much here, but you can see it for yourself right here in the list. Majority I'm seeing are Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Child of Light, Hogwarts Legacy, Hungry, Sharkwell, Monopoly, Oddballers, and so much more. All of these listed right there are for Ultimate, and for Premium you have, which also can be played for Ultimate, by the way, Nine Kings, and Age of Empires, something, it's too long, and Essential, also in Ultimate and Premium, Cities Skylines Remastered, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Hades, oh yeah, play Hades, it's a good game, and Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. Now, as for the trailer itself, let's see how many comments is Xbox receiving. Before we play the trailer, let's see if, okay, well, the dislike to dislike ratio is interesting. We are seeing 1.8 thousand likes and 5.5 thousand dislikes. It's pretty clear that the gamers are not too happy with the price increases. And if you already see the first screen here, $30, bro, that's too expensive. Game Pass subs since day one, but this won't fly and I gonna cancel. $30 per month is too expensive. Xbox Game Pass charges you more. Right? So let's take a little bit look at the trailer right here. yeah, it says Xbox Game Pass gives you more, but with a caveat, price increase. Am I not surprised, right? And as they say, all 3 plans now include games on PC and console, which I still say this is a good move. But price increases, no, bro, no. So yeah, either way, if I'm gonna share my thoughts on this, well, no one likes prices. Nobody likes price increases, and I understand while Microsoft is improving their service, I just say I don't think price increases are justifiable for the Ultimate. Well, for Essential Premium, at least you can now have the ability to play games anywhere or everywhere on your PC, console, and cloud, which I still say is a good move. But still, I am pretty disappointed with the price increase overall, and I can see more and more people are going to cancel Xbox Game Pass. So what do you say about the upgraded Xbox Game Pass plans? So will you still be using it, or or are you personally excited for that, or are you against the price increases and you're going to like cancel it? Let us know. But yeah, any thoughts, Streamcar?
No comment.
Okay, it's now 6:42 p.m. as we will be taking a break, so don't go anywhere. As this company, we'll be right back for more gaming headlines.
It's brought to you by Dell Sound, Asphere Appliances, Dream Cars Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, Melody Martin, Jonathan Six Classes, with a ton of place for 6.
This program was brought to you by Dell Sound, dedicated in providing the best karaoke players in the Philippines and catering to the Filipinos' love for music. Dell Sound, sing with confidence. Asphere Appliances, home of Asphere Aircon and other leading appliances nationwide. Asphere Appliances, tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. From FVS Manufacturing Corporation. Shenatron Synplus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP. And Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience.
Cheaper, and that is the intention. At Asphere Appliance, you want to buy the super appliance. Asphere Appliance, cheaper and still quality pop. Asphere Appliances, if you want to buy at a discounted price at Asphere Appliances.
Asphere Appliances, home of Asphere Aircon and other leading appliances nationwide. Asphere Appliances, tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
One time, there's a confrontation about sushi and pizza, but then there was a solution.
Bro, I said let's get sushi.
No way. Pizza beats raw fish every time.
Why not both? Gooey cheese, spicy mayo, seaweed, salmon. Introducing Sushi Baked Pizza.
Whoa.
Creamy, savory, sushi-inspired toppings baked on a perfect crust. Sushi Baked Pizza, 9-inch at 250, 11-inch at 450. Only at Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way.
You paid this time.
No way. You wanted sushi?
Call 141-9191 for deliveries.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kaping gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation.
A song, a chord, there's no end to the tune. It's the echo of strings, the rise of the moon. It's the beat of the drum, the keys on the floor, the rhythm that calls, the voice we adore. It's music and more, a note, a rhyme, a melody's glow, a piano that plays, a rhythm that flows. It's a voice, it's a choice, a harmony's ring. At the end of the night, let the melody start. It's the sound of a song, it's the joy in your heart.
Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Now available, Utopia 2 and Utopia Deluxe for more song storage, and Volume 174 for DVD systems. Song lists are now free to download at ShenatronSynPlus.blogspot.com.
Shenatron Sin Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
New, ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming feelings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium feelings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Bikin, meron ulit tayong Overload Onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming feelings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Evermalls, my food trip. Evermalls, my shopping. Evermalls, my bonding. 365 days a year. Ang saya ng walang sawa. Here at Evermalls. Every day is a happy day.
Get ready for the grand opening of Solark Square. Enjoy unbeatable deals and massive savings with discounts of up to 50% off on fashion, beauty, kids, pets, home essentials, and so much more happening from September 20th to October 31st. Extra savings await. Get an additional 10% off with your snack and prestige cards. Shop smarter with your CFB Nippon Bank, People's Bank, or Polka credit cards, and grab another 10% off on top of your purchases. Don't miss the chance to discover great finds, explore a wide variety of options, and win exciting prizes, all at Solark Square branches in Ortigas Center. Shop more, save more, only at Solark Square. Happy shopping! Promo runs from September 20th, 2025 to October 31st, 2025, per DTI Fair Trade Permit number 98734, 8 series of 2025.
Solark Square. Great buys all the time. Located at Doña Julia Vargas Road, Ortigas City, near SM Megamall.
Ang anak ko para itlog na malakas ng kumain na, ang Nutrilan, ang anak nyo ng Iron Taurine at B-Complex para sa mga bata ang anak ko Nutrition Cup sa Nutrilan Bombo ng kalusugan.
Alagang Unilap yan.
Mahalaga paalala, ang Nutrilan ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Stop, huwag uubuin at plema, huwag iinuman ng yelo. Magpabiskel syrup at capsule para tanggal ng ubo at plema, bawal iinuman ng yelo. Magpabiskel, itigil ang ubo at plema, huwag iinuman ng yelo. Parbocysteine is being generic name of Pabiskel. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
CF3 Balita. Ako po si Joseph Locsin sa pag-iinumin ng CF3 Coffee. Mga Pilipinas ang apelyido ko ng Locsin, mga pangalan Joseph. Ako si Tito Joseph Locsin po, kaya nag-CF3 Coffee na.
Mahalagang paalala, ang CF3 Coffee hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa mga uri ng sakit.
And we are back right here on Asphere's Cafe. It is now 6:50 p.m. as we continue our gaming headlines right here on Asphere's Cafe. Okay, so let's start off with Nintendo establishing their own Southeast Asian subsidiary, which is called Nintendo Singapore. So let's get into that right away. So this is coming from Niche Gamer. Nintendo has announced the launch of Nintendo Singapore, the latest addition to their global presence as a game producer. Nintendo Singapore is focused on growing Nintendo's presence further in Southeast Asia and is led by managing director Takahiro Miura with starting capital at roughly 8 million Singaporean dollars. Furthermore, Nintendo noted that are also considering expanding with a local entity in the Kingdom of Thailand. So if you are unfamiliar with Nintendo's presence here in the Southeast Asia, well, Nintendo here Nintendo Southeast Asia is serving the Singapore, Philippines, and Thailand, along with Malaysia. No signs of Nintendo Indonesia at this time, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So if we look at the global website, you can see this is one of the among countries that are mentioned by Nintendo. Aside from these countries like Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand right here, I'm pretty sure the regional site for Thailand is pretty good. It is well localized. Like for example, if you look at the Nintendo Thailand, you can see they have their own localized website, which is pretty neat. Well, I wish they would do the same in Malaysia, with differing with English and Chinese, because I know Chinese is common in Malaysia, but if you know what I mean. So not too surprising, because Nintendo is also considering on expanding their operations to Thailand with its own entity. And I would say if it turns out to be true, well, all I can say is that yeah, Nintendo Thailand is going to have a really well. Nintendo Thailand is really going to have a good time in establishing their own presence and possibly eShop support. And what I mean for Nintendo eShop here in Southeast Asia is I can expect Thailand to have its own localized eShop. And I don't know if it will have an English option there in Thailand, but most likely it will be in full Thai language, which is good because I see Nintendo's effort in expanding their presence, and I can say yeah, keep it up, Nintendo. So as for the eShop here in the Philippines, we are still waiting for the official announcement, because right now we are not hearing anything from Nintendo aside from this recent news coming from Nintendo of Japan, which is directly from Nintendo themselves. Again, still no updates about the eShop coming at the moment. I know what's taking Nintendo that long probably has to do with the regulations, or maybe they're just waiting for the right time. While in Taiwan, it is already on its way. So read carefully right here. Where is the online membership? Yeah, let's read it right here. Oh, did they remove the eShop mention? Because I still remember that they did that they left a note that we are working on launching the Nintendo's eShop here in the Philippines. Please wait for updates. It's gone now. So let me just confirm that. Yeah, they removed the mention. So I'm not sure now if it's really coming there, or could be the game chat. I don't know. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, right there. So a paid Nintendo Switch online membership will be required. Yeah, there it is. There it is. We're currently working to launch Nintendo Switch only in the Philippines. Details, including the launch timing, will be announced at a later date. Please wait for our updates. So yeah, still no eShop news for Southeast Asia aside from establishing local subsidiary, which I have just said earlier. So yeah, that is the Nintendo's first global. That is Nintendo's first global expansion on Nintendo Singapore. on Nintendo with its first Southeast Asian subsidiary, Nintendo Singapore, which will soon be followed by Nintendo Thailand if they have already considered that. But yeah, honestly, I have to say this is pretty exciting because for years now Nintendo has been selling their consoles here, not here, but in the US, all along with Europe, while here in the Southeast Asia, we did not see any official Nintendo products being sold here, while we're leaving up to the importer who will handle and distribute Nintendo consoles. But now, with this news, we can expect Nintendo will be increasing their local prices further. And I'm happy about that. So Dreamcar, what do you think about Nintendo establishing their own Singaporean subsidiary or Southeast Asian subsidiary? And do you think Nintendo will do anything to increase their presence further, like marketing?
At least I was going to say this is an easy win for the Southeast Asian countries. Well, this is a good chance.
Well said. Well said, Dreamcar. Well said. Alright, let's head over to the next one. My Hero Academia All Justice is launching next year, which is taking place in the month of February. Dreamcar has more on that.
Alright, according here from Bandai Namco, developer of Viking, they have announced a release date for the new game, of course, for the series. My Hero Academia All Justice is in development for Windows PC, and of course by Steam, of course, and for the Xbox XS and PS5. For the release for next year, it is February 6th. So they included here the trailer here, and they have here's a little bit of description here. The series for My Hero Academia is, of course, it's a 3D arena fighter game, and features the characters from, of course, My Hero Academia, and it would look like a fighter, arena fighter game thing, so that's what they meant for. They also have a lot of things there. You have also arcade battle for completing team of mission. In order to complete them, I need to complete all of them. You have to experience arcade battles from the poster of the series. So here now is the trailer for that as Caragos. Let's just show them, our viewers, what it looks like. Yep, it is in scene rating, in which so you could see. Yep. It's 3D, alright. Oh, that jump. Gonna jump. Tries to be Sonic. Oh, what's that? You could say, it looks like a Street Fighter in a 3D-ish design. Not gonna lie, very interesting. And other characters, of course, more character design there. And yep, that's the arcade battle mode in which the part of the story that was included. You can tell the design is very interesting. Not gonna lie, not much more that any other other games do that, but yes. Final one for that, and that's the story mode. And to end for that full story, supposedly. That's what Bulldog looks like. Gonna eat a lot of Bulldog hot stuff for that one. Oh, that is graphic. Oh, they have the characters there. More scenes, you could tell that really how much My Hero Academia was put for this one. That is all justice for February 6th, 2026. It will come for Xbox Series X and S, Steam for PC and PS5. Gameplay wise, very interesting characters, very interesting design there. Nothing much more. What do you think, Asparagus?
Same comment as Dreamcar, honestly. Like, I have to say the graphics, like on what Bandai Namco did, like look at this stunning, look at this right here. It's pretty cool. Like the character design you seeing right there is really well detailed, especially this scene right here when they're not in fighting, I guess, more like on relaxing. But this is so
Better than
cool.
the others.
Like
In service of others.
I mean, I'm gonna need to give credit to Bandai Namco for their dedication on making it detailed. So I have to say this is one of the biggest improvements compared to previous My Hero Academia games. I do not remember what was their previous name, but I'm pretty sure it's not under My Hero Academia branding, but it's something else. But man, this is a big improvement from Bandai Namco so far. Alright, let's move on. Alright, let's move on to the next one, and this time it's the visual novel and tabletop game, which is I cannot pronounce it, lol. Anyway, it's C2 Luhu Mythos Adventure Lunatic Whispers and the Isle of Upohot. Yeah, that is coming to the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch.
Solo Mythos.
Okay, so yeah. Sorry, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, what I just mentioned, what I mentioned the game earlier, is so I read. It's coming to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch on October 9th, exactly a week from now. So this is coming from Gematsu Gacha Games, not to be confused with Gacha, huh? Gacha Games, okay? Yeah, right. Gacha Games will release visual novel, tabletop RPG adventure game collection, Seichu Luhu Mythos, Adventure Lunatic Whispers, and the Isle of Upohot for the set platforms, which is coming next week, the developer announced. It will support English, Japanese, and simplified Chinese language options. So, as its name implies, the collection will include both Adventure Lunatic Whispers and the Isle of Upohot, which were previously released for PC, iOS, and Android. So, do they have a trailer? Well, they do. We'll get into that in a bit. But what is the game about? Well, it's a thrilling 2D visual novel game. Well, that is for Lunatic Whispers, that takes you on a TRPG based adventure. Well, T is, I believe, is tabletop. Yeah. Anyway, so it's TRPG based adventure through the world of the Seichu Mythos. Roll the dice and let fate decide your path as you navigate through the storyline that depends on the outcome. Use your skills and luck to escape the abandoned hospital and experience the cosmic terror of the Seichu Mythos. And what is TRPG even? Well, as I said, it's a tabletop role-playing game, a multiplayer analog game that involves players taking on roles and advancing through conversation and dice rolls. Through this game, players can enjoy a solo play experience TRPG, where the roll of the dice determines the player's fate in the world of Seichu Mythos. Dive into the world of the Seichu Mythos and embrace the cosmic terror that awaits you in this thrilling adventure. And then you have the story. We will be reading that with the story of the game. So here for Lunatic Whispers, you find yourself in an odd, abandoned hospital with memories clouded. Strange voices echo through your mind. In this place where unsettling things happen, you must maintain your sanity while uncovering the truth. The only things you can rely on are ability and luck. You also might need some helping hand occasionally. Will you and your friends be able to escape this cycle? And for the key features, you have randomized player stats, exploration, choice, insane behavior, multiple endings, and to shoot. Now for the Isle of Upohot, it's a horror dice roll adventure. It's pretty much like in the previous game. It is a tabletop RPG. So yeah, now let's focus on this line here. The protagonist is cursed on an island in the Seto Inland Sea. Investigate the island, uncover the mysteries, and break the curse. So, for the story itself, on a mysterious island in the Seto Inland Sea, an urban legend tells that completing the 88 Temples pilgrimage will summon Kukai, who will grant you wish. Our protagonist visiting this island is suddenly cursed by an unknown entity, putting their life in jeopardy. Can they prevent the resurrection of an ancient evil god sealed on the island and break the curse? Now for the key features, you have player stats and appearance customizations, dice roll choices, explore the map, and solve mysteries. And as for the characters, you have Hatsumi Amasawa, voiced by Mayu Minada, who is a friend of the protagonist and university student. Reiji Kaga, voiced by Haruki Ishiya, who is a friend of the protagonist and a university student. Hotaru Natsunagi, voiced by Yuki Tanaka, who is a girl living on the island. Yukitsun Seiki, voiced by Yuya Hirose, who is a young man living on the island. And finally, Kayu Natsunagi, voiced by Hidenobu Kyuchi, who is Hutaru's father. And now let's have a look at the trailer of what is this game about.
バス、来ないよ。
お前を生きて返してやるからな。
ホタルちゃんが助かるなら、私は蛇にだって何にだってなってやる。あれ、これってナンパってやつ？
僕はこの気持ちになんて名前をつければいいんだろ
う。Alright, so that is the trailer you just saw, and what do you guys think about the collection game that is Sichuhu Midho's Adventure Lunatic Whispers and the Isle of Ubohot. That is coming to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch next week. And for me, I would say pretty interesting visual novel and tabletop RPG at the same time, because what you just saw earlier, you indeed get to see the dice rolling sequence. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So what do you think, Dreamcar?
That's a bit of a tongue twister. It's Tulhu Mythos ADV. That's what it's supposed to be pronounced though. By the way, that is a very interesting board game supposedly, and it's now on like now on a PS5, PS4 now as well. So that is very interesting for a board game hybrid like that one.
I agree, man. Yeah, I agree. I truly agree. Yes.
Mm.
It is now 7:10 p.m. as we will be getting into the last gap where we continue to cover the latest in gaming right here on Asphere's Coffee. Don't go anywhere, we will be right back.
Brought to you by Del Sound, Asphere's Aircon, and Appliances. We also have Drinkers Pizza, Kapanoy Coffee, Melody Mart, and Central Pizza. 7
This program was brought to you by Del Sound, dedicated in providing the best karaoke players in the Philippines and catering to the Filipinos' love for music. Del Sound, sing with confidence. Asphere Appliances, home of Asphere Aircon and other leading appliances nationwide. Asphere Appliances, tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation. Shenatron Synplus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP. And Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience.
It's so nice to be cool and easy. Asphere's Aircon, the aircon with 10-year warranty. 10-year warranty. Inverter money saver, great quality. With 10-year warranty. Asphere's Aircon, tried, trusted, tested by asparagus.
Get yours now at asphereappliances.ph online. Another quality product from Asphere Appliances.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
One time, there's a confrontation about sushi and pizza, but then there was a solution.
Bro, I said let's get sushi.
No way. Pizza beats raw fish every time.
Why not both? Gooey cheese, spicy mayo, seaweed, salmon. Introducing Sushi Baked Pizza.
Whoa.
Creamy, savory, sushi-inspired toppings baked on a perfect crust. Sushi Baked Pizza. 9-inch at 250, 11-inch at 450. Only at Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way.
You paid this time.
No way. You wanted sushi.
Call 141-9191 for deliveries.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kaping gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation.
A song, a chord, there's no end to the tune. It's the echo of strings, the rise of the moon. It's the beat of the drum, the keys on the floor, the rhythm that calls, the voice we adore. It's music and more, a note, a rhyme, a melody's glow, a piano that plays, a rhythm that flows. It's a voice, it's a choice, a harmony's ring. At the end of the night, let the melody start. It's the sound of a song, it's the joy in your heart.
Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Now available, Utopia 2 and Utopia Deluxe for more song storage, and Volume 174 for DVD systems. Song list are now free to download at shenatonsynplus.blogspot.com.
Shenatron Synplus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming feelings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium feelings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, meron din tayong Overload Onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming feelings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili ka ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience.
Pagod at nauuhaw ako. Mainit na mainit ang panahon.
Sa mainit na panahon, nauuhaw ka ba sa iyong mga aktibidad? Uminom ka ng Mira Drinking Water sa tubig na nagmula sa pinakamagagandang bundok. Nagbibigay ito ng nakakapreskong pakiramdam sa lalamunan. Kaya hindi ka na mauuhaw.
Sarap. Ngayon hindi na ako nauuhaw. Adam Orelar po, I recommend Mira Drinking Water.
Mira Drinking Water. Fresh, cool, calm. Available of 200 ml and 1 liter bottle. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan. Manufactured by Awesome 4 Enterprises, your quality brand company.
Oh, patumiyok si baby.
Hala, naku, anong kayang diaper ang gagamitin natin dito?
Umiyak ba si baby? Para hindi na yan umiyak, mag-TQ Dry na. May leak protection, tulong para hindi tumagas ang ihi ni baby. Maganda rin siya isuot kay baby, tas eco-friendly pa. Kaya mag-TQ Dry na.
Ang TQ Dry ay mabibili sa Joy Supermarket, Shine Product Store at sa lahat ng butika at tindahan na malapit ninyo.
Sali na sa TGF Products Win Promo, ilagay ng produkto ng TGF Toothpaste, TGF Soap, at TGF Shampoo. Ilagay ng product ng toothpaste, soap, at shampoo. Ilagay sa papel ng isulat ng TGF Products Win Promo. Ihulog sa drop boxes nationwide. Sali na sa TGF Products Win Promo. Promo runs to May 3, 2025 to February 16, 2026 for DTI Fair Trade Permit number 117,179 Series of 2025.
Sali na sa TGF Brewery Win Collect Promo 2025. Bumili na ang sponsors. Isulat ng papel ng panggalan, address, at contact number ihulog sa drop boxes sa mga grocery stores nationwide. Binili na ang collect iyong botelya. Hatid sa inyo ng TGF Beer, TGF Pale Pilsen, TGF Hard Seltzer, TGF Pure Water, at TGF Flavored Beer. Iba ang winner na! Sali na sa TGF Brewery Win Collect Promo. Promo runs to September 1st to December 31st, 2025. Per DTI Fair Trade. Permit number FTEB 659-769 Series of 2025.
Masama ang ubo-sipon. Brand X ng syrup, huwag painom ng gamot. Akala nyo sakit pala. Sa tulong pambatang Neosep. Para fast ng 2 araw, para gumaling na. Para mawala ang ubo-sipon. Ubo-sipon of symptoms. Shortcut sa ginhawa. Pambatang Neosep.
Alagang lunilap yan.
Phenylephrine HCl chlorphenamine maleate paracetamol has been generic name of Pambatang Neosep. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
And yeah, I'm still here apparently. I thought I will not be here after this gap, but apparently I still have a little bit more time before my sister calls me to leave the house now. Anyway, welcome back to Express Coffee. It is now 7:19 p.m. And yes, I will be saying this in advance, probably after reading the last news headline for me. This is where I will be heading out, and Dreamcar will be taking care of the rest of the show until 7:30. Alright, anyway, without any further ado, let's get into another round of the gaming headlines. Alright, so here is the Parasite Eye inspired sci-fi horror RPG Parasite Mutant, which is announced for PlayStation 5 and PC. So this is coming from Gematsu. Frontier Hunter, Ursa's Wheel of Fortune developer Ice Sid Runa has announced Parasite Mutant, a Parasite Eve-inspired science fiction horror RPG set in a distant future. It will launch for PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam in 2026. Now let's have a look at the overview and let's read what is this game about. It is Parasite Mutant is a science fiction horror RPG set in a distant future. Psionic agent Nova was sent on a mission to an abandoned and secluded island city filled with horrifying creatures, not knowing that what happened on the island will completely change her fate. As for the key features, you have combat system, art style, setting, level up system, new game plus, and outfit system. As for the combat system, it uses active time chains, which combines the popular active time battle system used in RPGs of the late 90s and the 3-second chain system. Players will need to time their actions on each segment and decide whether they want to save their energy and to a chain release. As the grudge fills up, players will need to dodge enemy attacks and launch their attack at the best possible time. And for the art style, it uses a semi-realistic anime art style and utilizes modern rendering techniques to give our players an HD visual experience. Additionally, we have introduced a retro filter and CRT filter to bring players back that late 90s to 2005. And for the level up system, it uses the classic equipment progression system. Players can attach various modules onto their equipment or enhance their equipment using plus points that can be obtained through combat. So now let's have a look at the announced trailer and see how the game looks like. That is the game trailer or the announced trailer of Parasite Mutant, and honestly, the gameplay looks pretty cool. It really is. It really is cool. And again, for the characters, all I want to surprise right here. Yeah, so the engine looks pretty cool. I'm gonna admit right here. So what do you think about the Parasite Mutant that is coming out in 2026? I would love to know more if the game will have voice acting. We'll see how that goes in the future. But any thoughts, Dreamcar?
No comment, but it's very interesting.
Alright, let's move on to the next one, and Dreamcar will be handling it. And as of right now, I still haven't been called to leave the house, so I have time to screen share it for you guys. But the next one is related to the Tokyo Game Show 2025, which, to my surprise, it has less attendees than last year for a reason. Dreamcar has more on that. Dreamcar.
And according here from Anime Corner, wait. Yes, it was from Anime Corner, that the Game Show 2025, not the game show like the American game show, but the Tokyo Game Show, was of course a little bit small attendance. What happened here? Just like last weekend, 25 to 28 in Makakari Messe in Chibal, and they recorded the largest gaming episode of exclusive game demos of the purpose worldwide. And this year boasted over 263,000 attendees over the course of 4 days. It's almost 20,000 less attendees than last year. So, according here, that they felt that there's an obvious increase in the amount of attendees, but on the first number, the amount of attendees increased for the public days, but increased for the business days. So, they said they'll add another extra day for the next year. And that thing is bigger for the press, influencers, and general public consumers time in games. And of course, it was the purpose. Video games are the purpose for the Tokyo Game Show. So let's see what has happened. Of course, according to the writer, he is prioritized on the Sega Atlus with the Sonic the Hedgehog release annually. And just wanted to know that Sonic Racing Cross World released on the opening day of the game show. They, of course, for the reason that he expected, he didn't feel the need to spill over the gameplay level. So instead, he gets some merch. And of course, according here, that otherwise, the Bandai Namco, meanwhile, has the Digimon story time changes for PS5. And they would need to wait half an hour to play the game even. And it will come out on Thursday, which is October 2, which is today. And of course, there are an outstanding book and any hardcore Digimon fan, of course. Has a flashy demo of the gameplay as well. But meanwhile, here on the Pokemon Games Legends CA, will also release in a third time. Another highlight on this one is thinking a game upcoming Starbyte, the RPG game. And yes, they were invited by that brand to play the demo. So that's interesting. So included here are the founder Junho Bei, or Bei Junho, he is Korean. And for the old school RPGs, such as the Fantasy 5 and 6, they are really based on Starbyte as well. Meanwhile, in Thursday morning, they're going to have their hands-on for the demo, but some Sonic TV. They're also making the rounds there. Notice that they have bought some same games that they have had in the past years. Level 5 bought Fantasy Life I, which is Field Time. And of course, for the other games such as Professor Layton and the New World of Steam, slated for the next year, so Level 5 doesn't have the same similar boost. So for the other side here, the Square Enix have their Final Fantasy 14 online, and Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. And of course, meanwhile, for the Capcom, we have Monster Hunter Wild that published or released earlier this year. And they have, of course, have limited time and physical stamina to line in and play games, of course, that's why. So it's natural to feel a bit underwhelmed. Look at how many games we have on Sega Atlus. So meanwhile, it's once again playing a Sonic game again on the next day. And of course, left early. So the TVH 25 is very interesting. So according to the writer, he will return for the next year. So out of all of the years, this was lackluster for the writer. So they have announced that they will add an additional day. So for the reason is to put the public and for the press and the influencers to see the EGS. That's why they have to plan to add an additional day for that one. So yeah, that's coming from Anime Corner's writer, who is Kira Fox. Okay. Exactly 7:30. Here now is your brewing question for this edition. With the incoming price increase of Xbox Game Pass, will you plan to keep using it or cancel the subscription altogether? That's our that's our brewing question. So what do you guys think? And what happened to asparagus? Sorry.
Yep. Let us know in the comments let us know in the comments if you will be keeping your Xbox Game Pass or will you cancel it altogether because of the price increase? That's the brewing question. And exactly 7:30 and about to leave the house. So that is all for Asphere's Cafe tonight. We will be back again tomorrow with the Friday edition of Asphere's Cafe. I don't know what else I'm going to discuss tomorrow. And of course, Drinker's own segment with the Chinese knockout segment called It's a What? So yeah, come back here tomorrow, same time, same place. This has been Asphere's Cafe. I am Kyra.
The cafe is now closed.
And we will see you tomorrow, and I will be leaving my room now. The cafe is over. Goodbye for now.
Thank you.